If one of the most recognizable royals in the world could move quietly, almost unnoticed, today, we're uncovering a fascinating side of modern royalty, how Prince William secretly travels, balancing global fame with the need for privacy, security, and efficiency as the Prince of Wales and a future king of the United Kingdom. Prince William lived a life under constant observation. Every public appearance is documented, every movement analyzed, yet behind the scenes, there is an entirely different system designed to allow him to travel discreetly when necessary. Let's start with the biggest factor: security. Royal travel is never random. Every trip is carefully planned in advance by security teams. Routes are analyzed, locations are secured, and backup plans are created. When Prince William travels privately, these plans become even more detailed, ensuring that his movements remain as low profile as possible while still maintaining safety. One of the most effective strategies is blending in. Unlike official royal tours, where everything is highly visible, secret travel often involves reducing the usual royal presence. Smaller teams, simpler vehicles, and minimal public announcements help avoid attention. In some cases, travel details are only shared with essential personnel. Another key element is timing. Prince William often travels at times when public attention is lowest: early mornings, late nights, or during off-peak hours. This reduces the chance of large crowds or media presence. Even airport activity can be coordinated to avoid busy periods. Air travel plays a major role, while commercial flights are sometimes used for official or semi-private trips. There are also instances where private aircraft or military planes are involved. These allow for greater control over schedules and security. When discretion is important, smaller airports or private terminals may be used instead of major international hubs. Ground transportation is equally strategic. Instead of large, attention-grabbing motorcades, more subtle vehicles may be used. Tinted windows, unmarked cars, and carefully selected routes help maintain privacy. Security teams often travel ahead of time to ensure everything runs smoothly. Accommodation is another important detail. When traveling secretly, Prince William may stay in locations that are not publicly announced. These can include private residences, secure estates, or carefully selected hotels that prioritize confidentiality. Staff at these locations are often briefed in advance to maintain strict privacy. Technology also plays a role. Communication during travel is highly controlled. Secure channels are used to coordinate movements, and sensitive information is protected. In today's digital world, avoiding leaks is just as important as physical security. But secret travel is not just about avoiding attention. It's also about flexibility. As a senior royal, Prince William has responsibilities that sometimes require quick, unplanned trips. Whether it's attending a private meeting, visiting a sensitive location, or handling urgent matters, the ability to move discreetly is essential. There are also personal reasons for traveling quietly despite his public role. Prince William values time with his family. Traveling privately allows him to spend time with Catherine, Princess of Wales, and their children, without the constant presence of cameras. This balance between public duty and private life is crucial. Another interesting aspect is how modern royalty has adapted. In the past, royal travel was always highly visible. Today, there is a greater understanding of the need for privacy. Prince William represents a new generation of royals who are finding ways to maintain tradition while adapting to a more connected and fast-moving world. Media management is also part of the strategy. In some cases, information about travel is released after the trip has already happened. This prevents crowds from gathering and reduces security risks. It also allows the focus to remain on the purpose of the visit rather than the logistics. There have even been moments when Prince William has been spotted traveling in surprisingly normal ways, from using commercial flights to attending events without large entourages. These moments highlight how discretion can sometimes be achieved through simplicity rather than extravagance. Of course, complete secrecy is nearly impossible for someone at his level of fame. However, the goal is not to be completely invisible. It's to reduce attention as much as possible while maintaining safety and fulfilling responsibilities. This balance is what makes his travel so fascinating. It combines the structure of royal protocol with modern techniques of privacy and security. It shows how even one of the most famous people in the world can find ways to move quietly when needed. Another important factor is trust. Only a small group of people are involved in planning and executing these trips. This ensures that information remains confidential and reduces the risk of leaks. The locations themselves are often carefully chosen. Less crowded areas, private venues, and controlled environments make it easier to maintain discretion. Even when traveling internationally, arrangements can be made to limit exposure. So what does this tell us about modern royalty? It shows that power and visibility do not always go hand in hand. Sometimes the ability to move quietly is just as important as making a public appearance. Prince William's secret travel methods reflect a deeper understanding of the modern world, where privacy is valuable, security is essential, and flexibility is key in many ways. This approach allows him to be both a global figure and a private individual at the same time. And that is what makes a story so compelling. Another interesting detail about how Prince William travels secretly is the use of low profile planning, even within official schedules. Sometimes, public events are used as a cover for additional private movements that are not disclosed. This allows him to handle sensitive meetings or personal visits without drawing extra attention. There's also a strong reliance on coordination with local authorities, especially when traveling internationally. Governments and security agencies quietly assist in managing routes, securing locations, and ensuring smooth movement without public disruption. This level of cooperation makes discreet travel possible even in busy cities. In addition, his team carefully studies media patterns and public behavior. By understanding where attention is likely to be focused, they can plan movements that avoid crowded areas and high-risk exposure. In the end, his secret travel is a mix of strategy, timing, and trust, proving that even in a world of constant visibility, true discretion is still possible. If you enjoyed this inside look at how Prince William secretly travels, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into royal life, hidden strategies, and the fascinating world behind global icons.